the dawn of the influencer, people have been using whatever internet clout that they have to get free things. And now that TikTok has become the new biggest platform, TikTok stars are the latest influencers that have had the fame go to their heads. And some are now scamming to get free money or items just because of their fame. I'm Mackenzie. Make sure to subscribe if you're new here, and let's get into the top 5 TikTok stars that wanted free stuff and got exposed. Also, make sure to check us out on our Instagram. In at number 5, Taylor Holder. Huge TikTok star Taylor Holder was exposed by a small business after he apparently asked for free clothing in exchange for a shout out, but never ended up doing the post after he received the items. And sadly, this is actually a really common thing that influencers do. They get a free product, but they never hold up their end of the bargain with the post. After the brand Nightsins got fed up, they took to TikTok, where I believe the owner of the brand posted the conversation between him and Taylor. In the video, you see that Taylor reached out to him and offered to post the clothes on his story. They then talked about sizing and shipment. A week later, when the brand followed up, Taylor claimed that he didn't receive the package, while the brand said that they delivered it weeks ago. The conversation ended with the brand offering to send him another package, but when Taylor never responded, I guess they believed that he was lying about the whole thing and posted the conversation to TikTok. Now, of course, there is a chance that Taylor never received the package like he said for some reason, but it would just be quite a coincidence that the person who wanted the products for free ended up getting them for free without having to do the shout out. In at number 4, choosing Beggar. Sadly, with this one, we don't know the name because the company blurted out, but that doesn't make the story any less ridiculous. The company posted to the Reddit subgroup Choosing Beggars that showcases people who are too choosy while they are begging for things. Redditor Dakota Rapports posted saying, quote, "I get a lot of DMs daily from teen TikTok stars asking for free stuff from my business, and here's an example." They then posted a DM conversation of a TikToker telling the brand that they had 47,000 TikTok followers and get 100,000 views per video, with the influencer saying that they will promote the product on TikTok in exchange for the, quote, 3 most expensive items in their store. The brand responded by telling the influencer to purchase the products if they wanted to support a small business during the pandemic, adding, quote, "I clicked on your TikTok and it seems like you get 200 views per video and your followers are 12. Unless your 1,000 TikTok followers with no forms of currency can help me pay off my student loans, please stop asking small businesses for free stuff. Thanks." And you get all off with the clown emoji, which was very fitting in this situation. And just the fact that this person didn't think that the brand would verify the number of views and followers on her account just shows how truly out of touch that some people are. And then the fact that she asked for the most expensive items in the store just is really rubbing me the wrong way. Like, it just shows that her intention were to get free things for clout and to show them off, not to get things that she genuinely liked. And at number 3, Terrace. It's becoming a popular trend on TikTok for small business owners to expose influencers that have scammed them. One brand that did this was called Customs Clothing. The brand usually posts videos showing their products and showing the behind the scenes of the company. But after they were scammed by Terrace, an influencer with over 1.5 million followers, they decided to get some revenge by making a TikTok. So it all started when Iris reached out and offered to make 3 Instagram stories for 2 handmade pieces from the brand, which both parties agreed to. But then the influencer wanted a 3rd item, so the brand asked for a TikTok to be made in return, which the influencer then agreed to. So thankfully it wasn't a total waste because the influencer did end up posting 2 of the 3 Instagram stories. However, the brand was slightly annoyed that she was not wearing the pieces in the stories. Also, after a few weeks had passed, the influencer did not post the remaining story or the TikTok that they agreed to. The two went back and forth for months after, but Iris gave excuses for not posting the final TikTok and Instagram story, saying that she left the products at her other house. The brand updated weeks later that Iris had reached out to them and apologized after the brand made their viral video. But Iris did not offer to pay for the pieces or post the remaining content. However, Iris did have to limit the comments on her TikToks after she was exposed, so hopefully she at least learned her lesson, but I don't know why she wouldn't just pay for the remaining piece or literally just make a simple Instagram story. Like, I don't understand why it's so hard for these influencers to just make an Instagram story. Like, it's the easiest thing to make. Just literally be like, hey, I got this item. It blows my mind. In at number 2, Ivana Reyes. So unless you're living under a rock, then you heard of the, quote, Gorilla Glue girl that went viral on TikTok. And if you didn't already know, what happened is that Tessica Brown accidentally used Gorilla Glue spray on her hair instead of hairspray. And because of this, she went viral and received donations on GoFundMe of $20,000. And in the world we live in today, when someone gets clout and money for doing something that's, pretty simple to do, others usually follow. And that's exactly what happened with Ivana Reyes. So Ivana is a TikToker with over 500,000 followers, and a few days after Tessica went viral, Ivana coincidentally posted a very similar video to Tessica's, saying that Ivana was going to the hospital because they put Gorilla Glue in their hair. Ivana documented the whole thing on TikTok, showing the hospital visit and all the products they were putting on their hair after. But the worst was a few days later when Ivana said that they were going to be starting a GoFundMe because of the Gorilla Glue incident. One user even commented that they sent Ivana $3,000. However, we learned later that that was a lie. A few days later, Ivana came back online to say the Gorilla Glue was out of their hair and thanking an oil product for doing the trick. But of course, after all the videos that were posted, Ivana was quickly being labeled a scammer who concocted the whole scheme for money and clout. And the fact that a GoFundMe was made only made matters worse. However, a few days after Ivana came online and clarified the GoFundMe was actually a joke and Ivana didn't actually take any money from anyone. However, Ivana never clarified if the stunt in general was fake or just the GoFundMe part of it. It's hard to know what exactly happened here, but I think it's safe to say that this was all done for clout and a potential GoFundMe cash out. Because hey, Tessica got $20,000, that's a lot of money. And finally, number 1, Big Pablo. A TikTok user with the username Big Pablo raised tons of money online after she posted a TikTok with her child, crying and saying that the father of the child harmed her as well as trashed the house and left. The video showed that he left the place completely messed up with broken things everywhere. And she asked her fellow TikTok users to help her with some monetary relief so that she could move out of that place and raise her children. And the video went so viral that she actually raised $160,000 off of it. But after people got in touch with her ex-boyfriend, she was quickly labeled a scammer. One TikToker, I Speak 1906, stitched the video and told his followers that the woman was lying, and saying the reason she made the video was to get back at her ex because he left her for another woman. And apparently the man's grandmother had to come out with the receipts to defend him. After this, tons of people flooded her comments asking for their money back and calling her a scammer. A while later, another TikToker posted a video of the woman blocking people that were asking for their money back. All in all, we don't know the truth, but the fact that there were so many red flags raised makes it seem like this could have all been faked. I mean, I'm not saying that it was, but a lot of people are labeling it that way. I'll let you guys decide what you think. So that's all for the list, guys. Let me know your thoughts below. But before I head out, I'm going to shout out some comments from my video on celebrities that broke COVID rules. Oh, there are so many of those. Cloud420 said the video should be called, quote, entitled people who feel above the law in the pandemic. I mean, that's really what it is. But I feel like celebrities feel entitled and above really everyone, so it's not much of a shock. Then Miranda said, I know the Kardashian-Jenner clan have had COVID, but what about the others? Mind you, money can fix some things, but can't fix stupid. Yeah, I believe Khloe had COVID right in the beginning there. But the thing with celebrities is, or really any person, they don't have to disclose if they've had COVID, right? Even influencers. So there's a lot of speculation that a lot of these people who've been traveling and going to big parties and all this stuff did have COVID at some points, but we'll never actually know until they decide to release like a press statement about it or, say it on their social media. So yeah, we really don't know, but I feel like a lot of them should have gotten it, right? Who knows? And Rachel Herb said, I just woke up, it's 5:10 a.m. I reheated last night's gourmet mac and cheese and ready for an I.O. upload. Good morning. Wow, Rachel, thank you so much for being here. Also, 5:10 a.m. I could never. Literally, I wake up at I think 8:30 from my 9 o'clock shift. And even that's I try to push that back sometimes. Alright guys, that's all for the video today. Thanks so much for sticking around if you made it all the way here. If you liked the video and want to see some more, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. I've been your host, Mackenzie Smith, and I will catch you all in the next one.